There is a part of us that can just shake our heads. You, you wonder how could he have done it? Pontius Pilate. It was something that he certainly didn't ask for. But when he got up that morning and the enemies of Jesus brought him to Pilate and said he deserves to die, Pilate probably was, oh, like, I do not want to deal with this. Right? I mean, it was evident throughout the conversation between him and the enemies of Jesus that they were accusing him of things that weren't true, that he said you shouldn't pay taxes when he really said you should pay taxes, that he was a king and was opposing Caesar, which he wasn't doing. He wasn't opposing Caesar, and he was stirring up the people, and he was certainly not stirring up the people against Rome. And as Pilate got more into this, he was fully convinced that Jesus was innocent. He knew that Jesus was not guilty of what they were accusing him of. So why didn't he just say so? Well, he actually did, but why didn't he act on that? Why didn't he say, I am not going to do what you all want me to do. I am not going to kill him. Why did he not do that? Well, Pilate was counting the personal cost of doing what was right. He was told that if he let Jesus go, then he would not be a friend of Caesar anymore, because Jesus had claimed to be a king and there's only one emperor, Caesar. And when Pilate considered that, he didn't want to give up his good relationship with Caesar. And so he was willing to do what was wrong, to let an innocent man die in order to protect his job. Now, as we hear that story play out, there may be a part of us that thinks, like, there is no way I would ever have done that. There's no way that I would ever be in a position of authority and not use my authority to defend those who are in the right. And yet, how many times don't we find ourselves in a position, and maybe it's even a position of authority, where what is right is very clear. But we're afraid that if we do what is right, we're going to lose something. It's not friendship with Caesar. It might be friendship with our friends, where we're thinking what they're all doing right now and what they're chanting for me to join in on, I know it's wrong, but I don't want them to make fun of me. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to see them tomorrow and have them say, yeah, why didn't you do it? And so we do the wrong thing because we're afraid of losing our reputation. Or if the Lord has blessed you with children and you wake up early in the morning and they're waking up early in the morning and they have a problem and you have other things that you need to do, but they need your help. And you really wish that you wouldn't have had to deal with that today. And so you look for every escape to avoid having to deal with it. But every one of them it's selfish. It's not loving them first. In the end, what have we done? We have resented the fact that we've been asked to do something that is hard but right, and looked for an out, maybe even the condemnation of an innocent man. We can understand Pilate. And we have a sin to confess to the Lord. What is amazing, of course, is that the Lord Jesus, though he was being absolutely mistreated in every way, just kept right on going about what was right, doing his Father's will, all the way to suffering eternal condemnation for people like you and me who can bail out when we're afraid that doing the right thing might lose us something. When your heart is heavy because of how you have been unjust, how you have bailed out toward God, may your heart be lightened by the fact that Jesus loved you so much that he did take away all that you and I have done wrong. He paid our price that we might be free And that the next time we are challenged, the next time someone intrudes on our time, the next time we are in a position to sacrifice human things in order to do what is right, may we stand up for the innocent man, no matter what might happen to us.